Hello and welcome to the stream on this lovely Tuesday morning. I hope you guys are doing well. We're back, we're live. We got our coffee here, getting ready for the day. We have a new announcement, a new quest announcement. I kind of like looking at these challenges as if they were quests. And we have our main quest, which is the bankroll challenge, turning 10K into 50K. And along the way, I'm going to just have some side quests. One of the side quests that I had so far was getting into the WPT championship event in December at the Win. That's not going so well because I haven't been really playing the satellites yet, but I will start ramping up the satellites to get into that. And then another new quest that I just decided I was going to do maybe this week was to go for player of the series in the WCOOP medium tier, which means we will be playing a lot of tournaments during the WCOOP. I am going to be looking to win the player of the series, which requires you to acquire as many points as possible, playing as many tournaments, and whoever has the best results or the best amount of caches within the series of the medium tier events, they will win the player of the series. So it looks something like this, where the series is going to consist of 100 and something events from September 4th to October 4th. And if we look at the player of the series, they have historically a leaderboard for every tier that is available to play. So for the lows, the low events, which are typically $55 and under, you see a 5K first place. And then for the mediums, which I built out a spreadsheet that I will show you guys in a little bit, but essentially they are going to range from 2,500 and under. That gets 10K for first place. The highs, 15K. And then if you are the overall leaderboard winner, you get 25K. So they always have these leaderboards during the WCOOPs. Here, let me make this a little bigger for you guys. There we go. They typically have these leaderboards every year for all of the series, and I don't know. I want to see if I could do it. You know, I have played the Coops and the World Series of Poker on and off. Some years I skipped them because they weren't my priority. I've always been a cash game player, and it's been a long time since I've actually played a full series. Back when I was younger, I really enjoyed playing these series with friends, and like, you know, getting a poker house together, and we'd all grind the WCOOP or the Scoop and see how we could do. And it was really hyped. I had a lot of fun, and I wanted to recreate that experience with our community. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to go for it on stream and to have you guys alongside me, cheering me on, hopefully cheering me on, and you know, have a fun time. You know, I think this is going to be exciting. I think it's going to provide for a fun way to follow along with my progress on the stream, and I think it will be a hard challenge. It's not going to be easy to win player of the series, but I did bet on myself to add in some extra motivation into the equation. So I found 20-1 odds that I could win the medium WCOOP leaderboard. And so that's what we are going to try and achieve. Now, what does that look like? What does a schedule of WCOOP look like? And why am I playing tournaments, right? I'm primarily a cash game player. A lot of you guys have subbed and followed because you like cash games and you want to get better at cash games. Cash games are great, and they are probably, in my opinion, the best way for a stable income as a professional poker player. However, some of the bigger money is in tournaments right now. Some of the hype is in tournaments. Some of the growth is in tournaments. And I think it's going to be a plus EV move for me to learn tournaments to a high level so that I have the option, if there's ever a main event or if there's ever a tournament that I want to play, that I can just hop into it and feel confident that I'm making money in them. Because they're difficult. They're a lot different than cash games. It's a very different strategy. And so, yeah, this is also kind of working into that goal of mine to get better at tournaments. It's going to definitely give me some practice because I should be playing almost over 100 events if I play everything. And so that's kind of the quest goal. Did you choose no delay today? No, not today. Because I am going to jump into the games after this. So I just wanted to make this quick announcement in the morning, and then we're going to get into some games and play. So not this morning. Getting into games soon after. There we go. Yeah. So let me pop out chat. There we go. How you guys doing today? What's up, Monkey May? What's up, Manifest Hand? What's up, True E Spirit? How you guys doing? Lost Paradise. What's up, Paul? New Pog, new MTT streamer. Yeah, exactly. We're going to be an MTT streamer for the month of September, basically. But I still will probably put in some cash game hours because, as you guys know, tournaments are very volatile. I'm not going to always be in them all day, so we're going to have to supplement our time with something. So we will likely be playing cash games if we ever bust a day of tournaments. So what does these tournaments look like, right? Here it is. This is the full schedule of the medium level WCOOP buy-ins. Okay, so I highlighted everything in blue that we can play on the bankroll currently for the bankroll challenge. So this side quest is going to help with the main quest, assuming I do well, right? Like if I have a good series, that could put us to the bankroll challenge goal of 10K to 50K. That could happen in one event, right? We could literally register the WCOOP kickoff here, win it, and the challenge is over. So that would be a really cool, way of completing the challenge. Also is using some of these side quests that I'm interested in, to do that. So we are focused on playing everything in blue. However, the red events I am going to consider playing if things are going well. So there is a 1K right away in the beginning, and I have mixed feelings about playing it on my own off of the challenge. I can do that, or I can do it on the challenge and sell action. So that would be one way that you guys could follow along and purchase action if I were to sign up for some kind of action site that allows you to sell action. That's another thought. I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. I have to look. I have to look through some of those sites and see if it's something I want to do. But I think the safest thing is to just play everything in blue. I will be giving up a few events here and there, but I think if I still play everything in blue, I still have a shot at winning the Player of the Series because, yes, these 1K events are going to be great, but great for winning the series, the Player of the Series, not EV-wise, but it does add up. It's a lot of money, right? Like this is a 26K buy-in schedule for all of the events. And just playing the ones that are in our bankroll management is 11,000. So it's going to be a big series for us, right? So I think that if we're going to be responsible, we'll just avoid the red ones. And if we end up doing well, so let's say we skip the red ones in the beginning, but if we start doing well in the series, we can start adding in the red ones as we go, right? Because the 530 isn't that far away from our bankroll. Currently, if we take a look at the climb, the challenge, and we look at what our bankroll management is for MTTs, we can see that we can play any $364 buy-in event, right? But if we turn our bankroll up to something like 25 or 30K, this could easily go up to $500 and we can play those 530s. So depending on how we do on the challenge, we can add in some of these red events, right? I have another option of like, you know, finding a backing deal or something, but I honestly want to stay away from that stuff too. I think just playing the blue events, seeing how we do, maybe playing some satellites for the red events too, right? That's also an idea. I can play some satellites into these and see how we can fare in those. What's up, Captain Blood? How's it going today? Have you decided if you take more bets? I would probably take another $500 to $1,000 action, probably. I think. Maybe. Yeah, I think I would take more action. I'd probably put another 1,000 onto it, maybe. Really get my motivation going. So yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a different kind of vibe for the stream for the month, and we'll see how it fares. Also, as kind of like a side quest, right? A lot of these events are mixed games. Now, some of you might know I originally was a mixed games player professionally. I only played mixed games for a very long time. So this kind of schedule is very fitting for my skill set, right? Like I can play every one of these games except for maybe like 5-card PLO8 or the 6+ game if they have that. Or the Church Shovel game, if they still have that. I don't even know if they have that anymore. A Kershaval, or however you say it. I can't remember how you pronounce that weird game. But it looks like, yeah, they do have a 6+ Hold'em. Like, I'm going to suck at that one. They have 5-card PLO8. I'm going to probably be bad at that one. But everything else I've played. I've played at the World Series, or I've played prior at a WCOOP or a Scoop. You know, obviously I've played Omaha 8 or better. I've played a lot of PLO before. I was also a PLO pro for a long time. 8 game is what I specialized in for a long time. Yeah, so I'm excited. I think it's going to be a fun challenge. And if you guys do want to follow along, you can hit the follow button on my Twitch stream and tune in every day from September 10th all the way to the end of the WCOOP, which I believe is October 4th. I think that's our last day here.